Hi there, beautiful souls watching. Welcome and thank you. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So this one is, what a title. Had some difficulties with that. It's about here we are, all together again. And what that means is we're at the end of a great cycle, which the Mayan and the Hindu calendar marked as the end of a cycle. And we are so programmed that the end for us is something bad. The end includes a new beginning. There is no end. There is never an end. What we view as an end is just a new beginning. Evolution wasn't only just like Darwin tried to convince us of, a slow process going and making some totally unexpected and more or less, what's the word I'm looking for? Accidental, accidental steps or movements. It's cyclical, and at the end of every cycle there is a big step, a quantum jump, an ascension, or a quantum leap, however you want to call that, or a shift. If we look at the extinction of the dinosaurs, well, that's just one half of the whole story. Without that, the upcoming of all the mammals, and we are nothing but a mammal, would not have taken place. So the end of one is the beginning of another thing. So at the end of a great cycle, there is the chance for a shift, always. And as everything is consciousness, it's not a one-way street that divine consciousness only orchestrates, and everything, every planet, which is a conscious being as well, like Mother Earth, has to follow. They all have their part in that. So our consciousness, vice versa, also influences the whole process. And at least enough people in the US were, maybe because of the need when the hurricanes came and the catastrophic events, or intuitively, maybe they did the right thing. They started praying. They started talking to the consciousness, and that's what helped mitigating the outcome of the hurricanes. That it wasn't so bad, could have been much worse, So our big power is praying, not the way the church told us. You have to pray in your own words and really mean what you say, and load these words or thoughts with good and positive emotions, not only for yourself but also for all your fellow humans, for all and all that is, for every neighbor that you might not even know, not only for your loved ones and your family, that's still egoism, for everything that is, the animals, the plants, the stones, the elements. You can broaden your horizon a little bit and include all and not exclude anything from healing or from wishing well. So we're all here together again because The souls from Atlantis, when Atlantis fell, because of the negative infiltration and the egoistic greed for more technology and weapons and power and domination and conquering and stuff like that. Doesn't that sound familiar? We're at the same point again right now. So the souls of Atlantis, the souls of Lemuria, where did you think they go? Well, they incarnate again and again, and now at the end of the great cycle, we are all here together again for the end round of the end game, so to speak, like the Bible likes to name it. And also the souls from Mars, who got robbed of his atmosphere in big chunks, although there is still life, mostly underground. And many, many beings from Mars were dying, and they knew it. They were out dying. So where do you think their souls go? They incarnated on Earth. Just think of this one very famous millionaire who wants to go to Mars and populate Mars and invents cars and rockets and things like that. I don't want to name him, but you know whom I'm speaking of. Why do you think that guy wants to go to Mars? Because his soul is from there. He was one of the most brilliant heads of the Martian civilization. No wonder that he's an inventor and an entrepreneur and a businessman and whatever, also on Earth now, because he had his talents evolved and brought them with him. You can't take your cars and your money from one incarnation to the next, but the skills you made your own, that are the treasures in heaven that you can take with you. And also the souls from the exploded planet that was the asteroid, or is the asteroid belt now. They're all here on Earth, together with all the other star seeds and souls from all over the universe that heard the call of Mother Earth for help. That's why we all came, to get it right this time. Some seem to have learned their lessons, others not. They are still the bullies, they are still the negative ones, they still want to conquer and dominate and use all these techniques. Well, Yeshua told us, the meek will inherit the earth. That can tell you everything. So don't get confused or don't fall prey for the confusion that is instigated and seeded on purpose to confuse you from your free will choice, from exercising your free divine will. Which path do I want to choose and to go and to walk? Left hand or right hand, evil or not. It's up to you. And there is no judgment in that, what a human nearly can't understand. And so the Lemurian souls are mostly, the majority of them, incarnated in the United States of America, the so-called New World, which was meant to be the new Atlantis without the infiltration and the greed for power and negativity and technology and whatever. So the Lemurians live on the west coast of America, looking out to their lost homeland. The rest of that is Hawaii, the Hawaiian Islands. That's where Lemuria or Mu was before the flood. And the Atlanteans are mostly incarnated on the east coast, looking out over the Atlantic Ocean, where Atlantis was and fell and sunk because of the flood. So we're all here together again, and that's the main reason why my guides asked and begged me to make my videos in English, so that they can reach via me, through me, with their energy, the Atlantean and Lemurian souls incarnated in America. That's the main reason. I get it. And that's why I do it. And I'm a bit tired of these Germans, always asking the umpteenth time, why don't you make your videos in Germany and in German? Exactly because of that. And I don't have to excuse myself for that. I don't have to make videos in German only because I'm born in Germany. What kind of an attitude is that? These Germans sometimes seem to demand, as if they rightfully have the right to expect and demand that I make my videos in German. Well, that's their opinion. That's how they think. That's their mindset. Some of them never have been outside of this country, and I can only tell you it opened my horizon and broadened my consciousness enormously, traveling nearly the whole world. I remember when I was living in Bavaria, there was a nice family in that little village, a few blocks or houses down the road where I had rented a little house. And their children, the farthest they made it was over the street to buy the house of somebody who had died there, and that was the farthest way they made in their life. To move out of the house of the parents over across the street into the house of someone else, so that they could all stick together as family. Oh yeah, woo, nothing for me, So, and these people, they only think kind of that way. Okay, can't help you if you don't open up and open your horizon, that there might be something else than just your opinion and just a German way of doing something or of viewing something. Yeah, you're not even getting half of it, the whole world is doing things differently and thinking and viewing things differently, and there is more than only your little viewpoint. And if you don't like that, it's only showing you, oh, my ego wants to be right, wants that my opinion is the only one in the world. That's kind of Hitler-esque for me, and I don't need everybody to agree with me. You can have your own opinion, and you should, not only with my videos, but with everything you watch. You should always use your own resonance, and take only what resonates true with you in your heart, so that you're much less in danger to fall prey to somebody preaching something to you that he doesn't do for himself in his life. And how can you ever find that out if you're not a trained medium and know how to sense into a person? Although the first law is, without allowance you do not sense into another third person. That's invasive, that's violating free will, only with permission of that person. So, and here we are all together again. in the end game now, trying to get it right this time, not to do the same mistake that happened in Atlantis. And I was told by my guides that there are enough light souls, light workers, light beings here on earth, and more good people and good, positive light souls than from the negative path, so that this time we make it. And they say from the other side of the veil, where no time exists, not the way we perceive time or are trained to perceive time, you already made it. So you don't have to be the drama queen or drama king and get terrified by all the horrifying news. Well, that's their game. They are seeding you with low vibration thoughts and hope that you still produce their loosh, their low vibration energy that they feed on, and by which they make you even construct your own bars in consciousness of your own consciousness prison. But the soul is divine, and it is free and eternal. It can only be deceived and lied to, but it can never be killed. So this time it's up to you. That's why I'm talking to you. That's why my guides wanted me to make my videos in English to reach the majority of Lemurian and Atlantean souls that are I don't know why, but they are. Oh, it makes sense to me that the Lemurians at the west coast look to their former homeland, Lemuria in the Pacific Ocean, and that the Atlanteans are incarnated on the east coast, kind of looking out to the Atlantic Ocean, their former homeland, Atlantis. And in the face of that, now we are all here again together to make it okay this time, to get it, to make it right. And we can relax because the outcome is already seen in spirit world. So you can stop being frightened and worried and whatever. By that you only produce negative energy and feed what you do not want. I hope I was clear enough and that helped you. I had to make this video today, and well, it's totally authentic and uncensored. I don't even know how to cut things out, so sometimes I scratch my nose or I have to clear my throat. That's all the human part, but it's about the energy that I allow through. And the energy wants to talk to you and wants to reach you and touch you in your heart and your soul and remind you what it's really about. It's our choice. And the soul already made the choice before the incarnation. We are just playing it out as the human vessel, and hopefully we get it and understand. And if not, we still have some time, not that much, because as we were told, the first wave of ascension is within the next year, 2025. So there you go. Better get your act together and go with the divine flow, because against the divine flow you can only go under. And I don't wish that for you. I wish the very best for all of you, and that we all meet in the light, like my beloved Sufi Rumi said, beyond good and bad, positive and negative, in the unity of the heart and soul. Thanks for watching, dear beautiful souls. Blessings, love and light for you on your soul path. Bye.